Okay, my goal with this is to show you an easy way to create a works cited that is formatted correctly. There's no real point in you guys having to memorize the specific format when you have access to great sites like EasyBib.com at your fingertips. So first off, we're going to go to EasyBib.com. Okay, once we're here, we're going to do a citation for an essay in our book. So we need to do book. So click on book. Okay, we're going to do a manual entry because we need to be pretty specific. We can't just type in the ISBN number and it gives us just what we need. We want to make sure we get everything in correctly. So go to manual entry. Okay. Now, in this case, we are citing an essay out of an anthology, out of a collection of works. So we're not citing the whole book. We're just citing the one essay that we're talking about. So that is a section of our book. So we're going to choose chapter or section. Okay. Now the title of this section, I'm going to do an essay by Michelle Obama. It's remarks to the NAACP National Convention. So, remarks to the NAACP. Make sure you do your capitalization the way it appears in the book. Okay. Now, I need to choose what type this is. Is this a chapter, essay, or poem? Yes, it's an essay. It's not a novel. Okay. Now, contributors. First, we're going to do the section author. That means the essay author. And that is Michelle Obama. Okay. Now, not only do we need to give her credit, but we also need to give credit to the three editors of our textbook. So we're going to add another contributor, and we're just going to go ahead and do that 3 times, and then we'll fill in those blanks. Okay, now these contributors were source editors. The book is our source. So let's make sure these all say source editors. Okay, and we're going to do them in the order that they appear on the book. So our first one is Gerald Graff. Our next one is Kathy Birkenstein. And then the last one is Russell. Just one L. Make sure you spell everybody's names right. Durst. Okay. Now we can actually do the book title. It has different titles listed throughout the book. To get the correct title, you can actually flip open to the page that has the copyright info, and it'll have it listed under the Library of Congress data. So it is They Say, I Say, colon, the moves, capitalize it, moves that matter in academic writing, colon, with readings. So a hefty title. It's actually a title with 2 subtitles. Okay, there is no volume, but this is the 2nd edition, so we type in a 2, not a series. Okay, now for publisher, it's listed in the book as W.W. Norton and Company. You can just type in Norton. Okay, now when it comes to the city, if you look on the first page of the book or whatever, where it's got the imprint information, it lists New York and it lists London. You go by whichever city is listed first, so in this case it's New York. Okay, then you flip over to the copyright page, and there's several dates listed, but the copyright year is going to be the most recent year, so that is 2012. Most recent year listed in there. Okay, now for pages, you start with the beginning of the essay, which started in this case on page 417, and you go to the end of the essay And in this case, we're going to flip right on through here. It ends on page 433. Okay, then you just click Add Annotation. Might take it a second to process it, and that's perfectly fine. Oh, excuse me. Don't click Add Annotation. Just click Create Citation. Okay, so now it's pulled up our citation. Now notice what it looks like, okay? The essay title is in quotation marks. The book is italicized. It's got our editors, it's got the author of the essay, the edition information, location, page numbers, and print. So we're going to highlight all of this information, and we're going to right click on it and copy it. Okay, now we need to go to our paper. So theoretically, we've got our paper written, and we need to do our works cited. So we'll pretend that our whole paper is done here. Okay, you are going to go up here to the Insert menu. You're going to insert a page break. Okay, because your works cited needs to be part of your document, not another file. So once we've got our page break, we're going to go to Home, we're going to Center, we're going to type the words Works Cited. Notice it's still in Times New Roman 12-point font. Okay, we hit Enter, it's still double spaced, that's what we want. We want to go left align. Now we've copied that information. We're going to go over here to Paste, and we don't just click this, we go down to this arrow and click on it. We're going to paste special. Okay, and we want it done as unformatted text. That means it'll paste it in a way that fits our document and keeps it in Times New Roman 12-point font. Okay, now notice there's a few problems here. One is, for some reason, it's not double spaced. So let's go ahead and highlight it, go up here to the paragraph thing. We're going to fix this again, so we're going to go to Double, don't add space, and click OK. Now that's looking better. Okay. Another problem is when you are doing a works cited, the first line on every citation should go all the way to the left like this to the margin, but these other two lines, they should be indented. So to fix that, we still have this highlighted. We go up here to our ruler, we grab this little triangle here, the hanging indent, the bottom triangle, and we pull it over, and that fixes that. Now if you do not see your ruler, if it's not showing up, go to View and make sure that the ruler box is checked. Okay, now the last thing that we need to do for our works cited here is we need to italicize this title. And it's our book title. It's the only one that's italicized. So we select it and italicize it. And there. Done. A beautiful works cited. Okay, so hope you can do this. When you're doing your works cited, you could just type all this information up, but you just put in the page number for whatever essay you're using. You put here the author of your essay, their last name, then their first name, and then in the quotation marks here is the essay title. Notice it's got a period after it before the other quotation mark. Okay. Hope this helps you guys. Let me know if you have any questions. See you in class.